No. Oh, he's... Well, it's time. Pro Series Burnouts, all thanks to Castlemaine Rod Shop, are about to come out here on the Burnout pad of the Street Machine Summernats, supported by Rare Spares. We've got 10. They fought it out yesterday. 36 cars went through and only 10 made it into the final. $50,000 up for grabs for our winner tonight, Lara. We've got an exciting competition coming your way.
It wasn't just the 36 we saw in qualifying. It was also all of those cars we saw in the wild card. Only 3 of those went through to qualifying, and of course only 1 of those has come through to our top 10 finalists.
It's all about our top 10 though. Have a look at the lineup kicking the show off. Timmy Brown is back. Now, a couple of years ago, he went from wildcard into the Pro Series and managed to take the win. The blown small block there, plenty of noise, makes heaps of smoke, can steer around the pad. He's been going up and down the East Coast, went up to Northern Nats and places like that this year. We've got Michael Pratten out and Spastic, who's been just annihilating burnout pads at the moment. Mick Brasher is back. He won the Pro Series 10 years ago. He's a former Summernats champion as well. Shane Demato and Ghetto, well, that thing... I mean, that's a smoke machine.
So impressive.
That's a smoke machine. Justin Pitsikas out of WA. He didn't make it through and refined. It's Stiffy. His VZ Thunder Ute, that has made it through. Darren Gardner, he's representing the Queenslanders in 2 Cranky. And I tell you what, he is a contender as well because he's been in the Pro Series before, but he hasn't made it all the way. One person, though, with big cubes on board, Pete Grmusa in King XA is about to make it out on the pad. He is going to be there.
We have got so much going. Of course, Jake Myers, he knows what it is to win out here in the Pro Burnout Series on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout pad. He is coming out. We've got Bryan Smiley, our wild card, in tipping in, and Scott Yates in Yatesy. 7 judges down on the pad.
Wow.
Dave Pendlebury's going to be down there as well.
50 grand. 50 grand. You can't get this one wrong. 7 judges to go over and make sure we see absolutely everything. Over $60,000 we're going to give away. Dave, what's it like down there on the burnout pad?
Mate, the pad is clean. We're pumped. Do you guys want to see some burnouts? Do you guys want to see some burnouts?
Oh, not loud enough,
Come on,
Dave.
fire up, boys. You guys, do you want to see some burnouts? Here we go, here we go. Come on the hill, you've got to beat him. Do you want to see some burnouts? Why don't we want to keep that action going all day? We want those drivers can hear you in the car. Every time they come out, I want you to lose your shit. Don't muck around.
Not just you, everybody.
Everybody.
You are the man of the crowd, aren't you? You are going to be down there making sure we hype them up. And here we go, Rolo. Our starters are going to kick off the Pro Series. Over $60,000 up for grabbing us down to these 10 contenders. Coming out on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout pad. They're great supporters of Burnouts and the 2025 season calendar as well. A big shout out to Castlemaine Rod Shop. But now in the B&R small block, he is about to rev the bejesus out of this little small block. You can see it, 871 on board. He's come, and he's been a former Pro Series winner. It's Timmy Brown in See 'em Blow. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise to Timmy Brown and See 'em Blow. What a way to open up the finals here. Yeah,
just gets right inside you, doesn't it?
That is textbook. Let's talk about some of the judging. Instant Smoke, the moment you stand on the throttle, 10 points. Constant Smoke, 20 points. Another 20 points for volume of smoke. He ticked all those boxes, used all of the burnout pad. I'll tell you what, Timmy Brown, what a way to kick off the Pro Series burnouts. But up next, we got Michael Pratten out of Goulburn, just an hour away in New South Wales, is coming forward. Got a brand new wrap on this car. Wow. Listen to him. Give it a clean rev. He's about to come out and go absolutely spastic.
Summernats, get those limited fingers in the air. Michael Pratten is qualified, the one and only Spastic.
This is why it is the Pro Burnout Series here on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout Pad. You can tell these guys are the pros.
How can you even pick that apart?
No.
I don't know. I mean, the marks are almost identical here in the entry chute where they came back. I mean, you've got to look at the amount of smoke, I think, and how constant it was. And you got to be down to half a point between them. Surely that was almost identical there. Timmy Brown, he rocked the house. Michael Pratten came out, did the exact same thing. They moved around, plenty of pad usage as well. All right, our next contender up. It's been 10 years since he's been on the top of the step here in the Pro Series Burnout. Everybody knows him in this little KE20 Corolla. Blown LS combination in it now. It's an angry little weapon. He is lurching forward. It is the man himself. Mad Mick Brasher comes out now in U-Legal. Are you not entertained? Mad Mick Brasher does it again. Turns it around in the entry chute before he hits the pad.
That is how you become a legend in this sport. Mick Brasher proving why he is one of those names that everyone wants to come out and watch. Pro Burnout Series on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout Pad.
I don't think I've seen anyone turn it around that fast.
Yeah, I was going to agree. I was going to say it wasn't like a slow where you see him come off the end on the break and turn around. He threw it into the entry chute. $50,000 first prize on the line here today, ladies and gentlemen, between these 10 competitors, and they are throwing everything at it.
They are leaving nothing behind. We have got 7 more coming at you here on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout Pad. We are the Pro Burnout Series. This is the best of the best. They competed all of last year around the country to earn their ticket to come here and show you what they've got.
Oh, well, I'm just waiting to see if we're going to get the all clear on the pad. There is tyre everywhere. The amount of smoke these first 3 competitors have made is unbelievable. It's going to be a hard one between those 3. But next up, coming out of Victoria, it is the man with the brown Holden combination. Just call it brown blown combination. He has put the mechanical injection on this just recently. We know how much angrier it makes those blown combinations when you go mech injection. He was 3rd in the Burnout Showdown, got his ticket to come here. He's made it into the top 10. It is time now for Shane Demato as he lurches forward. He'll clear the revs for a moment, give it a clean to the throttle. You hear it then. It's time to get a little bit ghetto.
Oh, where are those limited fingers? The ghetto! He's calling for it!
You are watching the top 10 finalists trying to work out who will be our Pro Burnout Series champion here in the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout Pad. That was Shane Demato in ghetto. What do you reckon, Dave?
Mate, it was good, it was good. Did not use this.
No?
We need to use the straight.
It's the real estate for me. He's not mowing all the lawn.
No, you're not. You've got from that line there to that one. Use all of it. If you want to win, that's what you're going to have to do. Use all of the pad. It's there to be used. Push the limits. Push it up against the walls. Don't touch them. Show us how close you can get to a wall.
Yeah, the more you can move the car around the pad, the more you're going to get your driving points up there. That is half your score. Half is the amount of smoke and the way you make it throughout the entire burnout. The other half is driver skill. And our next car coming up out of Western Australia. Last year, he actually brought both of his cars over to compete in the Pro Series as well. He rushed home to make it over there for the West Oz Burnout Series. Ended up coming 2nd in that one. This is his fun car. This is the one he threw together because he said, you know what, I want one just for local comps as we get around some of these country areas, but it's made it through to the top 10. It is a stout combination. The man behind many engines and tuning over there from BYE Performance himself. He's got a beautiful red BMW, but this time he's out in his VZ Thunder. It's Justin Pitsikas now coming out in Stiffy.
He's calling for it. He wants it.
Have you got
Oh,
one, Dave?
he's getting out of the car. He wants to salute the crowd. Make some noise for the Stiffy. BYE, Mr. Electric, throttle himself. The boys in his workshop said call him that. He hates it.
There's smoke still simmering away everywhere on the burnout pad. He's left rubber everywhere.
It is so good that we have 7 judges down there because there's no way 3 judges would ever see everything happening through that smoke.
My head just literally swivels from them to the big screen just trying to see what's going on.
That's contender for me. He is right up there. He has gone all the way through. Plenty of smoke, plenty of real estate used. Well, all the way from WA, that is a long drive to get over here. We're going to change things up, though. Now we head a little bit north here of Canberra, and we go up to Queensland, where this man is from. Normally we see him doing a lot of stuff at Power Cruise. We see him at Brasher and all that thing. He is a big supporter of the Burnouts up there in Queensland. The number plate really describes the sound of the engine really, really well. It's a VT Commodore blown injected LS, of course, about to come forward. Darren Gardner. He might reside up in Queensland, but he likes to travel up and down the East Coast, taking on every pro burnout competitor he can. Well, looks like our Castlemaine Rod Shop burnout pad's going to have a little bit of a clean at the moment. That is how much rubber is being thrown around. 4 cars, and we've got to clean the pad. That is incredible. I tell you what, I do want to get down there to Dave Pendlebury, though, because look at the crowd. While we clean this up, have a look at the crowd. What's it like? What does it feel like down there, Dave?
The atmosphere is good down here, but I think it can be a little bit better. I think. Should we put it to the test?
Test it, baby.
All right. I need all of you mad bastards to listen up. Got a request from Mick Brasher once again. We're going to start with you guys. Can I get a oh yeah? Not bad. All you guys on the hill. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh, not bad. I think these guys definitely did it better.
No, they can do that's pretty average, I reckon. We can't even hear it up here. It's barely a noise. This is pro burnouts. We got over 60 grand on the line. Different. 60 grand.
All right, all you guys up here, who wants to see some more burnouts? That's better.
Yep.
What about all you guys on the hill? Who wants to see some more burnouts? Actually, I think the hill's got it this time.
Oh, I think that. Look at the hill, man. It is absolutely packed.
How many deep is it from up there? Can you see?
As deep as we can see, pretty much. I haven't seen it that deep before. We keep saying it gets bigger and bigger every year. I think everyone who bought a Saturday pass is here. It's a sold-out Saturday here at the Street Machine Summernats, supported by Rare Spares. I tell you what, the Castlemaine Rod Shop Pro Series burnouts are well and truly underway. 4 cars down, still 6 to go. We'll have to wait and see if mine and Dave's voice can hold up for that.
There's plenty of Rare Spares Limmy fingers out there in the crowd, and plenty of Castlemaine Rod Shop sombreros as well. Fantastic to see our crowd getting so involved this weekend. We've got 5 cars through in this 10-car final. We have 5 more to go, and there are some big hitters to come.
Very important we clean this pad up, because the amount of rubber that these cars are throwing around, it is phenomenal out there. Still bits of rubber smoking on the burnout pad as our officials clean up, and listen to that in the background. Cars warming up at the moment. Darren Gardner in 2 Cranky, Jake Myers and Sicko, a Pete Grmusa in Evil XA, which is a brand new car on the scene. Really, Pete had a year off, and he came to Summernats, and his kid said to him, hey, you're pretty soft at it if you don't come to Summernats with a car. And he dragged another car out of the shed and put his 702 Cube Donkey in, sent it back to Brett at B&R and said, freshen her up. I think they put some new heads on it. They said, we can make a little bit more horsepower. 702 cubes isn't enough. We probably need to add another 50 horsepower to that. That is angry, and it's here to play tonight. We've got Brian Smiley and tipping inners down there. Oh, mate, I'm just so excited. Yatesy, of course, back on the scene. You know, we haven't seen him do a lot of burnouts recently. He's probably had a little bit of time where we haven't seen him. I suppose sometimes you see these guys go around, they'll do like 10 or 12 burnout competitions for the year. Sometimes we only see him do 3 or 4. So we sort of seen him in the later half of the year.
And this is one of the interesting things. We've got a car like Sicko that does burnouts almost every weekend. Everyone knows what that Mustang looks like, and it knows what a burnout pad looks like. But then we've got King XA coming out, and it's almost untested on this pad. We did see it out here in qualifying, but there's so much more opportunity for us to enjoy King XA.
It might not be tested on the pad, but I tell you what, Pete Grmusa has done some laps of this burnout pad, and he's looking very comfortable behind the wheel of that big car.
It's a lot of car to throw around.
It's a big car. We might grab a quick word from our sponsors and be back very shortly.
Tough Streeters is proud to present Skid Row at this year's Summernats 37. If you love tough cars and want the chance to win one for less than $20, head down to the Tough Streeters marquee on Main Street and check out what's on offer. Don't miss out.
Righto, guys, we need you to get off the fence. We don't mind you standing up against it, but you can't push on it or climb on it. It's a safety matter, and if you push or climb on the fence, we will not be doing burnouts until you get off the fence. We don't mind you standing up against it, but no climbing and no pushing, please.
There's about 99,000 people who are not going to be happy if you cause the stoppage to burnouts, Dave. I'll tell you what, the crowd are not going to be happy with you if you're the one that is stopping us getting burnouts done here at the Castlemaine Rod Shop burnout pad. I'll tell you what, we have nearly swept this. We can see, have a look at this. They are surveying the pad. They want an even playing field for every car that goes out there. Over $60,000 in prize money in the line. 7 judges here to adjudicate that.
It is, and the pad staff can make sure that this pad is an even playing field. Everyone gets exactly the same experience. What we can't control are things like the direction of the wind, and that will affect your smoke scores, but also your visibility when you're out there.
We spoke about how you get points, right? It's instant smoke, constant smoke, and volume of smoke's 50% of your points. The next is driver skill, which is everything. How much you use the pad, your throttle control, everything like that. If you want to do something different, a right-hand tip in instead of a left hand, because it's traditionally a left hand here, all that stuff comes in. But let's have a talk about the points deductions. And when we come to Pro Series, we're not necessarily looking at what they do right, because they all do that. We're looking at what they do wrong, and it's reversing. That is a negative point. They've got to go reverse.
That's a simple thing to get wrong.
Stopping the car or stalling, if that stops. Contact with a barrier is a big one. And you'll see here, we need 7 judges because it might be a light brush, but it's still there. Failure to drive off the pad, a large fire that brings your burnout to a stop will get a deduction points. Tyres still inflated, that's 5 points a tyre. So you have to blow the tyres. And I can tell you now, you're judged all the way up until all 4 wheels are across that exit line down the far end. So it doesn't matter whether you roll over there, your engine stops and you roll over. If one wheel is on the inside and the car stops, that's technically being pushed off the pad. So there are a lot of rules involved in this. It's not just go out there and see who does the loudest, biggest burnout. We break that down and we find out what's going on. But we're about to fire them back up. We're halfway through our Pro Series Castlemaine Rod Shop burnouts at the moment. Halfway. I'm getting more and more excited. Darren Gardner now lurches forward in this very, very cranky LS-powered VT Calais. I'll tell you what, Darren Gardner, blown injected. Listen to it. Does a lot up there. Got his tickets when he was Power Cruise in Queensland. We've seen him here at Summernats before. Darren Gardner, too cranky.
cranky, not letting up on the throttle. It is wide open the whole time. Go on, Summernats, make some noise for Too Cranky!
We felt the commentary box move up here with the vibration then, Dave, but what do you reckon?
He's taking it all into the car park. He is excited. He pulled off the impossible. It's really hard to turn a car around on rims slow in here. And he tried once, it didn't work, and he got it around the second time. So credit to him. That means he used this end.
You've got to keep that momentum up to swing the car around, Dave. And he's gone all the way, made sure all four wheels went across that finish line. But Larry, you spoke about it rattling up here in the commentary box. Well, it's about to rattle a whole lot more, because take that little LS, double the amount of cubes, put it in a massive XA, and you get King XA making his way to the start line in just a moment. He's no stranger to pro-class burnouts here at Summernats. He's no stranger to being pro-class just about anywhere in Australia. Doesn't matter what car he puts this combination in. We've seen it in an XR Falcon. We saw it in an F-Truck as well. It is loud, it is proud, and everywhere he goes, he blows the eardrums out of you. It is about to make a whole heap of noise here on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout pad. It is 700 cubes of big block Chev power from B&R. What's that stand for? Big Nasty Revs is what it stands for. Every time you see that sticker on a car, Pete Grmusa comes forward now. Managed to get his Pro Series ticket at Rods Out in Victoria. He won the Rod Shop Invitational just about 6 or 7 weeks ago. It is time to unleash the man himself, Pete Grmusa, King XA.
Put your hands together for Pete Grmusa and King XA! Oh, out of a hard on a jellyfish, that one. You can feel your insides moving. 700 cubic inches of B&R power, baby.
Ladies, I hope you're holding on to your pearls then, because that really gave you the good vibrations you're looking for here on the Castlemaine Rod Shop pad.
Check the bolts in the Chick Henry grandstand, because some of them, I'm sure, rattled out throughout that burnout. 700 cubes. Imagine the size of the piston, and it'd be like a dinner plate going up and down inside there.
That's a big slug.
This Pro Burnout series is bringing all the fruit today. I'm having a brilliant time. Is anyone else out there having a good time?
Oh, mate, it is the Pro Series burnouts. That brings an end to 7 out of 10 of the cars. Wow, we've still got 3 to go, including a 2-time Pro Series champion. He was the youngest Pro Series champion when he won it the first time. He is the son of an absolute legend who's part of the John Peterson Burnout Hall of Fame. Coming forward out of Narrandera in New South Wales. There's got to be some Ford fans in the house, because you don't see too many front-mounted distributor cars come out here and take on the Pro Series. It is the legend himself out of the Myers stable. We're about to unleash Jake Myers onto the burnout pad. It was a very stout qualifying session, but I feel like he left about 500 RPM in the tank, and he's going to throw it in hard. Give it up for Jake Myers. It's time to go sicko!
up for the one and only Jake Myers in Sicko. Oh.
You know, Dave, when I see that eBay sticker on the back, I think I can go on eBay and just buy myself one of those Mustangs.
The only thing I noticed about his, he did blow one tyre early. Will that hurt his smoke score because he blew one tyre early? I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm just calling it as I see it.
Look, Jake Myers out of the car, going a bit of showmanship.
He stopped. I didn't even see it. Jake Myers, man of the people.
I've noted that as well, Dave. I noticed one time a lot of sparks coming out of one rim early on, and look, it started off so much smoke as well. I'll tell you what, the difference between the coloured tyres and the normal ones might be the difference when you talk about the amount of smoke, because it's so much thicker, so much harder to see through. I tell you what, the fans are in for a treat. We've still got 2 cars to go in this Pro Series. I cannot believe how wild it's been and how close the burnouts are. I know we're not a judge, but I've seen a lot of these competitions and there is not much between all of these competitors.
I'm very, very glad I'm not a judge. There's 7 judges out there with their eyeballs on these competitors. But on top of that, of course, we have all the cameras. There's drones, there's the cable cam. The coverage is insane as for us as spectators. But imagine those judges be able to watch every single move.
Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout Pro Series, I'll tell you what, over $60,000 is going to be given away tonight. We are going to go down there and we're going to present that tonight over there in the main arena. You need to have 7 judges here. You need all the camera angles and you need the crowd. We need to hear you make some noise when these pro drivers come out as well. 2 cars to go.
And you know who will let you know even more if you get it wrong? The keyboard warriors.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I can hear them ticking away right now.
They're already chewing at the bit to get it in.
Pro Burnout Series here for you today, right? It is on the Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout pad. These guys not only support this particular Summernats event, but they support the entire series right around Australia and internationally in New Zealand throughout the year. Make sure you follow along on Facebook or your social media of choice. Bryan Smiley tipping in our wild card who's come through to the finals.
Yeah, he was on the wild card on Thursday, managed to get a top 3 spot in that. Took him on in qualifying yesterday, made it to the top 10. Will he get a fairy tale finish today? It is the VK, the blown small...
Summernats, get on your feet and make some noise for Bryan Smiley and tip it in. The bar has been set. I'm not a judge, but that was impressive. 2 hoots in the entry chute, worked the exit chute, 2 tyres down, no wall hits, no fires. That's how it's done.
Hasn't it been clean from all of our drivers, Dave? Have we seen a wall hit yet? Like, can you confirm
2.
one? 2.
Wow. Mad Mick Brasher and Spastic.
In
no.
the smoke. They were light taps, mate. They were just a little love tap.
But 50k.
50k. You got to risk it, though. Our final car, though, Dave. Final car out of 10 here in the Pro Burnout Series, presented by Castlemaine Rod Shop here at the Street Machine Summernats. I tell you what, he's coming forward. Scott Yates is the next competitor to come out in this gorgeous VT Commodore. Came second at Red Summernats in the pro class. Got himself a ticket to compete in the qualifiers yesterday. He made it through into the top 10. Time to unleash this blown LS combination. It's Yatesy!
Oh, where are those little fingers? Yates qualified! Oh, Summernats, put your hands together for the one and only Yatesy!
Wow.
What a madman!
All the way.
What a drive! I can't pick those last two. Those last two were awesome.
They were unbelievable. Bryan, Smiley and Timmy used a lot of the burnout pad, didn't he? Same with Yates. It was the amount of real estate they used. Have a look at the oil slick, though.
That's there's a bit of a thing about that. They pushed him to the back of the line because he's leaking oil, and that's just what happens, really.
He has left that pad very, very moist down there, Dave. I'm glad he was last.
Let's run through it, Dave. Let's go through our 10 competitors at the moment.
Righto, let's
Timmy
go.
Brown, see him blow. I mean, that was so much smoke, and he used a fair bit of the real estate.
He did. No, that's between him and Yates is my pick. That's my top two so far.
Michael Pratten and Spastic. I mean, that was almost identical to see him blow, wasn't it?
If he didn't tag the wall, he was up there for me.
Look, Mick Brasher, he lost himself in the smoke for me. I've seen him do quite a few donuts in the same area. It made so much smoke, but another wall tap, you're saying?
Well, yeah, wall tap, but his smoke content was so thick.
Shane Demato and Ghetto, he was very quick. I reckon he didn't stop much at all.
No, another great drive.
One for me that's in my top three of my picks is Justin Pitsikas and Stiffy, because that was a good, consistent burnout, like the consistent smoke, using a lot of the burnout pad. You know, I suppose it's not the big, overwhelming car, but I'd take nothing away from what Justin did.
No. He held his own. He deserves to be here.
Darren, Gardner and Too Cranky, apart from a lot of limiter, because he was thrashing it.
A lot of limiter.
Pete Grmusa. Now, can you get a better smoke score than that?
Don't know. It's going to be hard to beat.
We're going to have to go and get them to check the Chick Henry grandstand, because the bolts have rattled loose, surely out of that one.
Everything rattled.
Jake Myers. Well,
Jake Myers. It was good, but he did get a tyre down early, which will hurt his score, I think.
Bryan Smiley, we've already just gone over this, tipping in. Wow, moving around the burnout pad, always plenty of smoke.
Yeah.
It'll be a fairy tale. And Yatesy, well, last car out, did not disappoint.
Yeah, he did. He drove the butt off that car, and mate, I would hate to be a judge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings an end to our Pro Burnouts here, all thanks to Castlemaine Rod Shop, our top 10. Tonight, we will be telling you who has been the winner of the $50,000 first prize, over $60,000 in prize to give away as part of the Pro Burnout Awards tonight. That's going to happen at 8 p.m. on the main arena after the City Cruise. We'll have the City Cruise. We've got plenty going on. Methanol Madness is on at the moment. And wow, we're going to see who we're going to crown as the next Pro Burnout Series winner. It's going to be fantastic, Lara. Still plenty of action here tonight.
As always, download the Summernats app so you don't miss any of it. But I think the thing to do right now, particularly a Platinum Season Pass holder, and you get those prime seats there in the main arena, go and find yourself a spot in the shade. We're going to have the Super Cruise over there. Right now, I believe Troy Candy and Adrian Portelli are doing their giveaway over there, their competition for LMCT Plus. We've got the Super Cruise. As you said, we've got the John Peterson Burnout Hall of Fame inductees. We're going to have the winner of the Pro Burnout Series. So much more to come, and of course, live music tonight.
And don't forget, you can still get your early bird tickets. There are a few left. Summernats.com.au if you want to get your tickets for Summernats 38. It's the 8th to 11th of January. So you can have New Year's at home, and then you can come and celebrate a week later here at Summernats 38. Tickets are still available at early bird special at the moment, but they are running out. There's a limited amount of tickets. Summernats.com.au.
Have you heard if there's any merch left?
Running out of sizes. Try and get there ASAP if you want merch. If you don't have merch already, probably last chance of whatever there is. Gate 7 is it. Is that what we're telling? Gate 7 is the only place. Main one is shut because obviously we've got to take as much merch up there, because if you rock up and don't have your size and you got to walk over the other side, just go up to the Gate 7 merch. We've also got Hot Tub Time Machine tonight. He is going to be on the decks. He's fantastic live.
He is awesome indeed. There's plenty more to see and do here at Street Machine Summernats 37, proudly supported by Rare Spares. We're going to see you in the main arena shortly. Oh, there's still Skid Row, Hour of Power happening here this afternoon.
Yes, that is happening out here right on the Burnout pad. That'll be from 6:30 once we get this clean up and get our barriers. Everyone, don't go anywhere. Still so much to enjoy here at Summernats tonight. And, of course, tomorrow, our final day of competition here at Summernats 37.
The Castlemaine Rod Shop Burnout pad will be going off with all of our open Burnout champions. Dane Hagstrom's going to come back and join us on the mic in the morning. We're qualifying. We've got finals. It's non-stop.
Don't forget, we got redemption round for the pro class. All those that didn't make it to that top 10 today, they can get some redemption tomorrow, because there's 3 wildcard tickets for Summernats 38 up for grabs out of that.
We can't jam anymore. We got skids in the sky right now. You just cannot jam anymore in the schedule.
They're crazy. All right. All right, everyone, enjoy your Summernats. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you very shortly.
Get exhausts, custom rims, polish and more. All the parts you want at prices you love. On eBay.